Mainframe, what do you think you're doing bringing her here? This is a GI Joe's couples retreat. And she's with Cobra!
Duke, she's not part of Cobra!
Well, she's an enemy, and they're not welcomed here.
You see, I told you. But you kept insisting to do couple stuff.
Guys, let's not make things awkward. Like Shipwreck has.
I love you, Polly.
I love you, Polly. Squawk!
Stupid bird, you're supposed to say you love me.
Welcome to
Emily
and Hector's
Retro Reviews.
So today we are going to review one of my favorite toy lines as a kid in the 80s. It's GI Joe.
A real name.
No. It's International Hero. Yes, today we are going to review not GI Joe, an American Hero, but we are going to review the Funskool
Mainframe.
GI Joe International Hero, made in India. We are not going to review the figures just yet, or at least compare the figures. We are going to compare and review the box that it came in. I have an American GI Joe here, made by Hasbro, Real American Hero, International Hero.
The cardboard from the Funskool toy is very flimsy and thin, but with the American GI Joe, it's very thick and durable.
The back. As you can see, with the Indian version, the Funskool version, you have the file card up here, whereas the American version has the file card down here. This has no barcode, where this one has the barcode. Now my GI Joe's, the previous owner, cut out the flag point. The Indian version didn't come with a flag point at all. It has two different years of manufacture, 93 and 2002. On figure from 1982, Destro, made by Plastirama. This Destro looks just like the American version of Destro. From the plastic to the accessories, except for the cardboard, it's a little flimsy, and also the bubble. It seems like if I touch it too much, it's going to break. We won't be reviewing the figure so much. We'll leave it to the guys who are very good at it, like Formbx 257. So let's open this figure up. So here is the figure. Another difference that I'm noticing right now on the packaging is that... Ooh.
Smells like India.
Another difference I noticed on the packaging is that usually on the American version, the contents are listed on the side right here, whereas the contents are listed inside the bubble.
These are Mainframe's accessories. Includes BP75E field transmitter, a receiver unit with walkie-talkie, and a portable combat-ready computer, and a cheapy hose.
Now, when I purchased my Funskool Mainframe, my idea was to get some of the accessories from the Funskool version and add them to my American version, which I was missing the antenna, broken antenna on the backpack, and I was also missing the walkie-talkie. But by looking at it, maybe I could switch off the backpack, but not the walkie-talkie, because the walkie-talkie in the American version is actually black, not white.
You can paint it with Sharpie.
Indian version, Funskool version, and here's the American Hasbro version. Emily, what's a difference that you saw right off the bat by looking at both figures compared side to side?
Well, the Indian version, the painting is kind of faded. As you can see, the black paint is kind of moving into the beige color paint. And also, the American version looks a lot more detailed. If you stare at the faces for a little while, it kind of looks like the American version has a few wrinkles. And like the Indian version, it kind of just looks like flat, kind of chiseled face. So, yeah.
Yeah. Another thing, at least I noticed the same thing. It looked like the paint detail is not as detailed on the Indian version, whereas it looks really nice on the American version. If you see the badge on its left hand, it looks very smudgy, whereas the American version, it looks great. I mean, even the color, the silver paint, which easily rubs off, is still detailed and nice. Another thing that I noticed was, both of us thought that the Indian version had no swivel arm. It looked like it was all one solid piece of plastic. But I tried, and I was able to... Wait, no, I'm going to end up breaking it. So, the right hand, there we go, the right hand, if you really try, you could get that swivel arm to work, but I honestly, doing so, it feels like I'm about to break this figure.
So it really seems to me like this is a knockoff. The plastic that was used in making this figure, this is, if it's a knockoff, it's one of the best knockoffs I have ever seen. It's certainly not a Robert Cop 2, a Turtles Fighters, or even a Extreme Fighting.
I'm finding a problem with the hose. It's not stretchy like the original one, so it's not properly holding on to the walkie-talkie, and it's not properly connecting to the back peg he's got here for the hose. So I'll connect it, but it easily just comes off. Let's try connecting the walkie-talkie. See, here's the original hose. You connect it to the little peg here, connect it to the walkie-talkie, and see how it's stretchy?
Yeah.
It easily grips the walkie-talkie, easily grips the peg that the backpack has.
Now that there looks pretty cool, but I think any real G.I. Joe collector will say, hey, that's not his walkie-talkie. Spot the knockoff.
I think this one is it because it's very faded, so that was easy. And
Okay.
it is it because the silver line doesn't work too
If I
well.
was a little kid, honestly, I wouldn't care because it looks just like him. And this guy's mostly behind a computer, so he's not really doing much.
But, you know what? He can still be attacked by the creature. Roar, roar.
Bye. Bye. And yo, Joe.
We'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble.
Okay.
G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Okay.